Hey everybody, Chef Bates here, and wow, we're done. We're at Chapter 10, Cleaning and Sanitizing. Oh my goodness, we're finished. Can you believe it? ServSafe ends with a bunch of very practical instructions on how to clean your restaurant correctly. Nothing in this chapter is theoretical. It's all applicable to what happens every day in every commercial kitchen in America. Well, maybe not every single one. There's nasty, dirty restaurants. They're probably not doing any of it. Based on what I've seen on some of those kitchen nightmares with Gordon Ramsay, an excellent show, even if he does have a potty mouth. There's a lot of amateur chefs out there who really don't know what the heck they're doing. Chapter 10 is split into 7 sections. It goes over the factors that affect cleaning, the 4 different types of cleansers, the 4 types of sanitizers, how to clean and sanitize food contact surfaces, how to clean non-food contact surfaces, how to purchase, use, and store the chemicals we need to keep our restaurant clean, and then they close out the chapter by talking about the nuts and bolts of putting together a comprehensive cleaning program. None of this material is hard, really, but there are a lot of little details you will need to remember for the ServSafe exam. If you don't understand a term or concept, go back and watch that section again till you're comfortable. That's the only way to ensure you'll be ready when you sit for the certification exam, and that really holds true of the whole freaking ServSafe thing. We're going to start with a ridiculously basic idea. Everything in your operation must be kept clean, and I mean it, everything. You know by now that cleaning removes food and other dirt from a surface while sanitation removes or reduces pathogens. That's absolutely true. However, plain old crud and grime can be tricky to get off. There are several factors that are going to affect the cleaning process. Dirt. It's gross. It's grimy. We got to get it off. Certain types of dirt require special cleaning methods. The condition of the dirt also affects how easily it can be removed. For example, dried, cooked on, or baked on dirt will be much more difficult to remove than, say, leftover macaroni and cheese. For example, look at that picture. This refrigerated station that's used to keep pancake batter cold during breakfast service is going to require some aggressive cleaning to avoid a nasty interaction with that health inspector on their next visit. So, gross. Cleaning is much more difficult if your restaurant gets hard water from the municipal system. What is hard water? Well, when there is a lot of dissolved magnesium and calcium in the water that's coming through the pipes, that water is called hard. The more dissolved minerals that are in there, the harder the water is. Hard water leaves dried minerals behind. This residue is called limescale. Limescale can build up inside dishwashers, coffee and tea machines, and anywhere water is regularly heated to above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So in other words, basically everywhere in your kitchen. Scale has to be removed to keep your equipment working properly. Another problem is this. Many detergents don't work well in hard water at all. The minerals react with the detergent and decrease how effective it is. If you have this problem, you're going to have to work with your vendor to identify a detergent, a chemical, that will work even though your water's hard, which will be a pain in the booty, but you can do it. In general, the hotter the water, the better it dissolves and loosens dirt, and the better it will be at cleaning. Here's a way to remember. If the water's not steaming, it's not time for cleaning. I came up with that by myself. I'm proud of me. Different surfaces call for different cleansers. You don't clean stainless steel with the same type of chemicals you use to clean cooked on grease in a fryer. It just wouldn't work. Many cleaners work well in one situation, but not in another. The wrong cleanser might even damage equipment or you. Make sure you know what you are using and what it is intended for, and then do that. Scouring or scrubbing a surface helps remove the outer layer of dirt. This allows the cleanser to penetrate deeper. That makes sense, right? The longer dirt on a surface is exposed to a cleanser, the easier the dirt is to remove. I mean, it seems obvious, right? Detergents penetrate and loosen dirt, so the longer a detergent is in contact with dirt, the easier it will slide right off. By the way, the chef in that picture, his name is Thomas Keller. He's one of the greatest chefs in the world. We'll come back to why a chef of his caliber is working the dish pit towards the end of the chapter. Something fun to look forward to. Effective cleaning depends on understanding the 4 types of chemicals that are used in the commercial kitchen. Use the wrong one and you could damage equipment, cause a chemical burn on your skin, or just never quite get that piece of equipment clean that you've been working on. You'll start cursing. You'll lose your temper. You'll throw a pot at your executive chef. He'll fire you for being a crazy person. You'll never learn how to cook anything other than burnt grilled cheese sandwiches and cold cereal with curdled milk. Your honeyboo will leave you for a more competent cook, because everybody loves a good cook. And then you'll surely die alone. Don't let this happen to you. Listen carefully. Let's start with the most basic thing you need to know. A cleanser is a chemical that removes food, dirt, rust, stains, minerals, or other deposits. Basically, cleansers clean things. All cleansers must be stable. They shouldn't explode. They should be non-corrosive. That means that they're not going to eat away at metal or start dissolving plastic. And they need to be safe to use, or as safe as reasonable. Cleansers are divided into 4 categories, each with different purposes. These include detergents, degreasers, delimers, and abrasive cleansers. Some categories overlap, of course. For example, most abrasive cleansers and some delimers contain detergents too. Some detergents may also contain degreasers. You know that soap you have at home on your kitchen counter for washing dishes? That falls into the category of a detergent degreaser. Remember that commercial for Dawn soap a while back where adorable baby ducks that had gotten caught in an oil spill were rescued? Dawn dishwashing soap to the rescue! They were using powerful degreasing agents as well as detergent ingredients to save those baby ducks. Aww, so cute and not dead. Yay, ducks! Ask your supplier to help you pick cleansers that meet your needs. To use cleansers correctly, follow a couple of guidelines. Okay, I'm going to say this so many times you're going to get sick of it. I'm going to get sick of saying it. Follow manufacturer's instructions. Pick up the container, my friends, and read the freaking label. If not used the correct way, many cleansers may not work and can even be dangerous. I'm going to say that a lot too. Only use cleansers for their intended purpose and never ever use one type of cleanser in place of another unless the intended use is exactly the same. So don't just switch out one degreaser for, say, a really powerful detergent or a delimer. It's not going to do the trick. You might hurt yourself. So let's talk about these cleansers, right? We'll start with detergents. Different detergents are used for different cleaning tasks. However, all detergents contain surfactants, surface acting agents. Surfactants. That's a great word, isn't it? Surfactants reduce surface tension between dirt and the surface being cleaned. These allow the detergent to quickly penetrate and soften the dirt. General-purpose detergents are mildly alkaline cleansers, which means they are just a bit more alkaline than dish soap. General-purpose detergents remove fresh dirt from floors, walls, ceilings, prep surfaces, and most equipment and utensils. Why would I need to remove food from floors, walls, and ceilings? Well, very recently, a student of mine dropped a pot of chili on the floor, and it hit the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. He was there for a really long time cleaning up. Anyway, moving on, heavy-duty detergents are highly alkaline cleansers, which means they are at the top of the pH scale, and that includes stuff like bleach and oven cleanser. Heavy-duty detergents remove wax, aged or dried-on dirt, and baked-on grease. Dishwashing detergents, for example, are highly alkaline, which means they're also kind of dangerous. Then there are degreasers. They have ingredients for, I bet you could guess it, dissolving grease. They work well on burned-on grease, better than pretty much anything else, and they're good for backsplashes, oven doors, and range hoods, the big hoods that go over commercial ovens. Delimers are special. They are an acid, and they are used to remove hard water limescale. Remember earlier when we were talking about hard water? Well, hard water leaves behind deposits called limescale. Nothing can remove that stuff except for a delimer. You're going to use these on your steam tables, your dishwashers, sinks, anywhere water is heated in your kitchen, really. Follow manufacturer's instructions very, very carefully because these guys can cause significant chemical burns. Significant. This is not the kind of product you will ever use in my kitchen. I'm the only one who touches the delimer because it's that dangerous. And last on the list of our cleansers are the abrasives. These have like a little scouring agent that helps scrub hard to remove dirt. We use Barkeeper's Friend in our kitchen. You might use Comet at home or something similar. You use it to remove baked-on food, but it can scratch surfaces because it has those scouring agents in it. So this isn't the kind of thing that you're going to scrub on a beautiful stainless steel table, because if you do, you're going to leave gouges all over the thing, and I'm going to be ticked. So that's it for this unit. We just talked about dirt and the different types of chemicals we use to get rid of it. Next up is sanitizing.